Alright, I'm back. Now in this video, I'm going to show you hosting. So this is the title screen. We're just given the host button because you can join via the friends list on Steam. So I'm going to host the game. So on the right side, there's this panel for the host, or the lower right. The top right shows the connected players. Currently it's one because it's only me, but if I have a second account, join the game, they will appear up in the upper right under connected players, and in assigned players they are also listed. So I am Rocks, then I had a second account named Weenie, join in. They are currently given a waiting screen. So starting out with the features, we have a spawn character area. So there's a drop down with all the characters that I have added. It's quite limited. Most of them don't have textures on them. So first option here is a dragon. We can spawn in a dragon. And then we could also spawn in our gnome wizard, who we initially spawn in as, and place that on the ground. And then we can cycle through these characters on the upper right through the next character. So it'll take us to the dragon, and we could control them, but we cannot control the other characters. However, we can look at them to see how far away they are. Another option is to load in the drop down. We can select one of the characters we own. Let's go back to the dragon. Oops, I had him selected. And we can load that character, and it'll bring us to the dragon. The next feature is being able to assign these to the client. So the client currently has a waiting screen, but if we select them and assign it to them, we no longer have control over them. That's entirely to the client, and they can move them around, fly, cast spells, do all these things there, rename their character, and see how far we are away from them. Another unique thing about the drop-down is there is a search option. So as this list grows, we won't be able to find certain things. So if we hit the search button and let's say we're looking for a cart, we hit the search button, it'll pull up all the options with the cart. Oops, there's another bug, I suppose. Changing these things. But maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Let's try it again. So we pull up the cart, hit search, pull it up in the drop down. No. So there's another bug that needs to be fixed, but we'll fix that later. The next thing the host has control over is which scene you are currently in. So currently we're in the testing scene. You see a building there because I was testing out its functionality. And I have two other scenes. So one, we have a forest encounter, which plops us in almost the middle of a forest. We got a road here that we can move to, and for random forest encounters, that are especially along a road, you just go along the road, pick a random area, and start there. That'll make it different for every time you have an encounter, and it won't be the same area every time. But this is limited. There is a lot of forest here, but it does not go on forever. Then there are specific maps. So one here is one I made called Camp Ashfeld. So if we zoom out, see a couple campfires, tents, and a building surrounded by a wooden wall. This is the first map that my characters will be heading toward, so they'll come through this area here, and they'll encounter this as they come in. Now, another feature that I haven't completely added yet, but I will show it for now, is building. So you can't see what's in there, but if you were in the building, you would be able to see it. I added this feature to remove the roof once you enter, so then you can actually see where you are. But then it's also hidden when you're outside, and this will help prevent metagaming from happening. And this is specific to this player. So if I was to spawn in, I don't know if I have another character. No, I don't. So let's clear the drop down so we can actually know what we're spawning in. Let's spawn in a bandit. So let's put him over here. Let's disable that text option, and let's go to the bandit. Now the bandit, he can't see in that roof because it turned off, because that is not, the active player is not active in this area. But switching back, it opens the roof for us and we can see where we are. And this will be the same for clients, where if they are inside that area and their active player is inside the active area, it will open that roof. I have not set it up for multiple floors yet, but the idea should still work. Next up is, let's see, destroying characters. So you can destroy your character and it should head to the next character you own. So we see that last character has been destroyed. First it turned off our camera and we shifted to the current player. And so that happened. That's all the features I have to show in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more features.